terms of spacing. And yeah, how do you combat something like minecart? Well, yeah, something like Nair ought to do, and maybe you catch the head of the blocky head of Enderman while you're at it. But okay, well, if that's any indication of how this is going to go, maybe I just need to shut up.
I mean, hey, right now, I mean, this is definitely a tough spot here for Steffen, right? He just went from fighting a hero, right, going into Ike, and Ike also kind of notorious for being a character that Steve can struggle with. And again, it has to do those big sweeping hitboxes. You don't have to worry about the spells this time, but don't worry, that just means Ike hits really hard all the time. So we'll see how Steffen plays around that. Right now, it's not too bad. Both of them taking their time, trying to figure some things out here, but Mega now getting a nice opening here, definitely using those aerials from Ike to make sure he can get the best damage out as possible.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, you can use the sword all you want. I got me a pickaxe. It's good enough for my father. It's good enough for me. And minecart as well, gonna get thrown into the face of Mega, who's done quite well to get here. This loser side run, nothing short of impressive. Although coming just on the cusp of qualifying on winners, but 3 straight wins in order to get to this point, eliminating the Steez and Hayes in order to get to this point, and a stab right through the heart of the first stock of Steffen. Mega at 131 is surviving and draws first blood with the blade.
And it's kind of a tough spot there. Ooh, gonna get the stock right back. And I want to actually give a quick little compliment to Mega, just, you know, on a great 2-frame there. And that's actually one of those things, like, yes, Steve does have an incredible recovery, can seemingly recover from anywhere, but as long as you have that timing down, and I feel like it's kind of easy to figure it out, like it's fairly punishable in some senses, and it looks like Mega definitely had that one down. But man, I'm talking about Mega here, but we should be talking about Steffen, just bringing him across PS2, just chopping away at him.
Your lead is gone, my guy. I've got all the range in the world, and the recovery is going to favor Steffen. Here at 90% and surviving, but yeah, no, just not really able to keep Mega out quite as efficiently as he'd like. Oh, hang on. Block. Yeah, there was some shenaniganry happening there. You saw that.
Yeah, so like he did Aether, landed on the block, then the block destroyed, and then he went into free fall like he did the quick draw. It was just really strange. Either way though, Steffen's gonna be able to get the punish there with the up smash, closing out that stock. But man, this is a weird game.
Yeah, I mean, Smash Ultimate is in fact a weird game. I will grant you that. I suppose this match in particular as well. But okay, walk and jab because you can. But Mega says, you know what? I back air because I can. And again, took that first stock and got themselves a lead. Second stock finds himself at a deficit, and Steffen kind of taking control of the pace of the game, as you would expect from Enderman.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Steve does, but I mean, it's definitely a strong character regardless. Like, even if you're playing a bad matchup for Steve, he still has the tools to be aggressive and to be a menace too. And as you can see, Mega is struggling here. Ooh, that was a fantastic quick draw right to the platform, and then falling off it with the back air as well. Great stuff from Mega so far, but now we got Diamond on the board here.
Yeah.
I think he was hoping for the concrete block to fall apart so he could back throw him into the iron block and get the free stock.
Yeah, just timing didn't quite work out the way that he would have liked, but the minecart, you know what? Yeah, forget all of that. Forget all the plans that could have been. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to throw the minecart in your face. It's also it's a projectile. It's a command grab. It does everything for me, and that includes winning game 1.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that. That was so weird.
Yeah. This it felt a little dishonest, if I'm being completely real with you, but
I mean, that wasn't necessarily Steffen's fault. I mean, it's Steffen's fault the block was there, but it was Mega's fault for even landing there.
You're right, but so plenty of blame to go around. We'll assign that later on. For now, we go to game number 2. Same setting, so Mega obviously finding this to be quite winnable, and who can blame him? But how do you cope with the fact that Steffen just gets to create his own platforms and you don't?
Oh, wow. That was actually fantastic DI there from Steffen to kind of keep that stock alive, DIing straight out so he wouldn't get caught up in the strong hit of Aether. But yeah, you were kind of you're really on the point there, and that's just actually I think the biggest issue with Steve, and it's something I think a lot of Steves don't take advantage of, but I think more are slowly. Is the fact that he's able to create his own platforms. You know, hey, you create all the platforms you want, but you're just setting yourself up closer to the top blast zone as Mega takes advantage of it, getting the up air to clean it up.
I mean, as long as those things are dirt, certainly that Sword of Ike's can cut through them, you would think.
Right. I feel like Ike's sword can cut through a lot of things, man. He is one strong man, just absolutely throwing around a whole hunk of metal, just trying to hurt whatever he can. And right now, man, Steffen is hurting. 69 on the second stock already, and Mega is certainly taking their time. I think he's been untouched since Steffen's respawned.
I mean, folks, that's a straight-up Claymore. That is a two-handed sword he's just kind of wielding around there, and he's throwing it in midair. You try it. Anyway, gonna try to establish a little bit more space with the tilt, and yeah, not often that Ike gets to set the pace of a certain matchup and get Steffen, or really any Steve, to approach, but Mega has successfully found themselves in that situation, and almost a full stock lead to show for it. Go ahead and try to recover into the neutral B. Mistimes it. Steffen is able to get back to ledge. I don't think it's one that you necessarily need back, especially when you have a dash attack that powerful. Makes you wonder, though, maybe Steffen trying to pick out a way in ways back the stage a little bit more consistently, just to have to suffer a little bit less damage.
And he finally gets a stock out of the way, but I think if I'm not reading this incorrectly, I think Mega only took 13% that entire second stock from Steffen. Just absolutely crazy stuff there. But as you can see, he's trying to get some of his materials back here. So honestly, I respect the play. There we go. Mega knows the counterplay. You get rid of the crafting block. It forces Steffen to have to, you know, get back onto stage. He needs to get more materials and just get his crafting block back. But either way, there we go. Getting a couple nice hits there with the axe, but just trying to slowly build it up. And this is what Steffen needs to do. He needs to slow the game down as much as possible. And it's because of how down he went, how quickly Mega kind of really just established this for himself.
Oh, not able to use the diamond quite yet. The crafting table has been put to the center of the stage, and now Mega knows exactly where Steffen wants to go, and Mega shows him exactly where he's going to. And that is game number 2. In favor of this upstart Ike that's done so well in recent tournaments, gotten some pretty impressive results, but a 17th place finish last week definitely wants a measure of retribution for that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and you know what? That's actually still nothing to scoff at 17th place. I'm at Fusion. This tournament's stacked, man. Even the unranked players here are heavy hitters. Like, I think one of the 1-2 guys I played when I went out there one time, he was still pretty solid. I mean, I'm not something special at the game myself, but that tournament's not easy to play in as a weekly. So highly recommend everybody go out there at least once to humble yourself and just see where you stack up. But either way, getting back into this game here, Steffen is off to a hot start. It looks like he's trying to get a little bit of payback for that game too. We're going to see if Mega can try to turn that game into his favor, though.
This region is the crafting table in which warriors are forged. This is the crucible. If you want to know why you're seeing the quality of play that you see so consistently, look no further than this set. These two are pretty much came from out of nowhere. Steffen was unranked up until, I want to say, the last PR season. Mega, I mean, who knows what's in store for this young man from New York University, but coming up and swinging away, somehow outranged by the pickaxe. Steffen going to draw first blood in this decisive game 3. And again, you want to talk about iron sharpening iron. These two are almost perfect compatriots for each other.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like one bit of iron's a little bit stronger in this game 3 than the other, because Steffen just continuously giving Mega the hands, who really hasn't found any sort of rhythm. I mean, he had a fantastic game 2, but right now in game 3, Steffen's playing at a different pace here, really setting the tone, and this is not looking good. Oh my goodness.
Human
that was the
pinball.
times where you didn't want to tech on that block, because man, Steffen was ready for it.
Yeah, and just almost counting on it. A lot of respect given to Mega in that regard, but my goodness, does Steffen seem to have a game plan for everything. Just when you think you have the answers, Steffen gonna change the questions, and the TNT block gonna detonate the stone just above his head. Here comes Mega trying to build up something, trying to get Steffen to double digits while on his tournament stock. I mean, this is just undesirable for Mega. But what else can you even say about the young man right now? Tried very hard in order to get to this point, but you just get you just get Minecraft Steved. What else is there to do? What is there to do?
I don't know, but listen, I've said it once and I'll say it again. As a spectator, once you learn to just stop hating Steve because he's on the screen, this is the funniest character to watch in this game. And Steffen definitely brings out some of the looniest interactions I've ever seen. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's not afraid to place blocks. Exactly. Like, that's funny. That's funny. That's also just him being a good player and recognizing, okay, he teched off it. I'm going to F smash right here because that's where he's going to land. I'm going to clean up this stock. But man, that was definitely an entertaining set.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to see 2-1 victory for Steffen. And oh, hang on. There we go.
Was that you in Texas?
Yeah. Sorry?
Stu phone home.
Yeah, just a little bit, man.
That's why you're back in Tri-State now?
Yeah, dude, honestly, I just missed good bagels. So we're going to get
dude,
back.
I hear that nonstop, man. Anytime one of you guys goes anywhere else in the country, it's like, man, these bagels suck.
I'm not even kidding though. It's such a significant difference, and the thing is, you don't even know until you try it. Until
I believe it. I know.
Yeah. So I knew that you were down it, but then you learned, and it was all good. So we're going to get in the winners final. Jackal versus Leon. What is there to say about these two that hasn't already been said? Two world class competitors, both of them. One of them having gotten the attention of a very prominent sponsor in Space Station Gaming. The other one somehow has